welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we are going to be doing our Lancaster bomber build. So we are going to do issue 14 of Build the Lancaster Bomber, and the fuselage is going to grow today, that's all I'm going to say. We're going to be using the parts that we got in part 13, and we're going to be using the parts that we got in this part today, which is part 14, which is great. It means what we're using all the parts. Now, at the beginning of this, it's asking us to put some pieces on from previous issue. Now, I'm not going to do it, and the reason why I'm not going to do it is because, one, I don't want them to get scratched, and two, I don't want to fall off and lose them, or them get broken. And I'll explain more of that when I get over to the build desk, but sometimes on these models it's best just to leave some things off if you think it's going to be best doing that. And I think by doing this it's going to look a lot nicer and crisper at the end. And like I said, you'll see all this when we get over to the build table. So that's what we'll do now. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so issue 14, support for the wings. Now, what we need to do in the first couple of steps of this build is it's asking us to put this on. Now this would be going on just at the front here. Now for mine, I'm going to leave that off. And the reason I'm going to leave that off is, one, I think it's going to get scratched and knocked. And two, it's not going to be a very good hold with the microcrystal clear. So I'm going to leave mine off for now and put it on towards the end of the build. And that goes the same for this piece here. This would be going on the top. Just there. Again, this could get knocked or whatever, so I'm just going to leave it off, just make life a little bit easier for now. But what we do need to do is we need this that we got in stage 13, and what we need to do is we need to flip over the Lancaster, and it's asking us to pop this into place. Now, let's make sure I get this the right way. It's going to go on like that. Now, I'm being extra careful here because I don't want to damage anything. And I'm actually just going to put something underneath the Lancaster just to kind of stop the pilot seat getting damaged again. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to screw this in with 3 BM screws. Now, these are metal screws, but if you think how much this is going to extend the fuselage, so just being careful with this because of the detail that we've currently got. In fact, it might just be better, there we go, on its side. While we do this. Okay, so that's one in there. Now you need to make sure these are nice and tight, because you don't want a floppy fuselage, if that is such a thing. Move that to one side. Okay, so all of them are in, and that is nice and tight. Okay, moving on to the next step. So if we just turn this over, we need this piece here. This is the wing support frame. We did get this in today's stage, and this is going to be sitting on, got some pegs there that are going to go into there, and this is bits here need to line up onto there. There we go. Okay, and we need to screw that down again with 3 BM screws, but again from underneath. So not making this easy. So I'm going to try and see if I can get this in, just holding it in my hand, but again that's going to be difficult. They never make these things easy, do they? Okay, that's one in there. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that these screws are nice and tight. Okay, I need one in the middle. Now I am bobbing these into 3 in while, but they're still really stiff to get in. Okay, that's in. Just lay that down carefully. And there we go, guys. That is this stage complete. So, I think that's going to need, obviously, securing down because it's still rocking there. But, that's what we're looking like at the end of this stage. And that is now quite heavy on its own. That is very, very, very heavy. Very nice 2 lumps of metal on there. Now I'm just seeing if we know what's coming in the next issue. So in the next issue we've got carbon dioxide and oxygen tanks, storage units, and upright stay and other details. So looks really interesting what we're going to get next. But yeah, that is looking superb. Like I said, it's got some weight on it. Size wise, oh, we're talking about 38 centimeters roughly on this cutting mat, so that is quite definitely still quite some size, but absolutely amazing. At least we didn't have a nightmare like we had in issue 13. But that is stage 14 complete. Well guys, that's it for the Lancaster bomber. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, that is a significant piece of fuselage, I can tell you that now, and it's heavy. So goodness knows what this is going to be like when we got all the panels on, but looking really, really nice. Now I will put them bits on towards the end of the build. It's just at the moment, I don't see the point on them when they could get damaged or scratched or any such thing like that. So, and it's not going to be hard putting them on towards the end of the build, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's your build, it's your way of doing things, and that's just my way of doing it. I'm just going to leave them off until we need to put them on. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.